Sepang. After Sepang, we're gonna go to
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hello and welcome to the show. We have a brand new sim mod for Assetto Corsa here, courtesy of Danzy and all the guys at Danzy's Lounge. This is the Proton Preve Cup car. A fantastic mod based off of the MCS winning car. And yeah, we're going to have a go, have some fun with the car. It's a little bit, can be considered as a bit of an underpowered sort of underdog kind of car, but it's quite fun. I've had a little bit of a chance to drive it. And, but yeah, it's going to be quite interesting.
All right, thanks much. So yeah, so we are directly into quali. I think I just triggered a quali. Let me check. Yeah, we're on quali already. So we got 15 minutes and then 15-minute race, and then we'll go and yeah.
By the way, Carol, you're not sharing your screen on Discord.
Okay, so what are we doing, Max? We're gonna be here.
So we're going to take this car to a few tracks, basically. First track we're going to go out to is Sepang. Right now, the only visuals I have with me is on board with Darren Live Gaming, who's having a go around the track right now. And so yeah, for a little bit of backstory, the real life version of this car was run by R3 in the Malaysian Championship Series, in the basically in the Malaysian Touring Car Championship category. So it has an almost standard engine, just a little bit more horsepower than standard, about 140 roughly, and it does have quite good suspension. It's got full racing tires in this specification, so full slick tires. It's got a little bit of aero. It's got racing suspension. It's a fun endurance racing car, basically. Not so fast in a straight line, but a lot of fun.
Okay, nice. So we are at Sepang. Everybody knows the circuit, so it should be a good place to start, I guess. Although the car is, I found it quite, I don't know if easy is the word, but yeah, not too hard to drive, I guess. Even pushing it is quite easy to handle it back. It reminds me a little bit to the MX-5 in racing. That's not a good thing. So
yeah.
But
well, I mean, for this car, it would make sense that it'll handle like that. I mean, the MX-5 in iRacing, to be honest with you, feels like a front-wheel drive car. At least this has the excuse of being a front-wheel drive car.
Right.
So yeah, it's only got 140 horsepower. The trick with this car is actually to try and brake as late as you can and try and drive into the corners as fast as you can. You don't have much in terms of straight line speed, but you do have, like I said, very, very good handling, a lot of grip, and a lot of ability to go around the corner.
Yeah, so I think what we'll do later is just yeah, it's quite stable here in Sepang, but we'll bring it to Brands Hats. I think we did some testing yesterday, and Brands Hats upsets a little bit the car, right? It gets a bit more challenging to drive.
Yeah.
And it's a track that is always tricky to drive, even if you know the track. But I think it'll be nice to bring it there. Okay, so I'm gonna go myself into the body as well now.
Yeah, I'm going to do a quick lap. Unfortunately, I seem to have lost audio a little bit late coming in this evening, but yeah,
Audio...
I wouldn't miss it for a whirl.
Okay. Game?
Yeah, in the game. It's okay. I shall drive by sight. But in any case, yeah, this is quite an interesting car. Dancy spent quite some time on it, and yeah, shout out to Dancy. The mod, as you can see there, there's quite a lot of stuff that's done in this car that's very different to a standard Preve, but it does look a lot like the original race car. So he's done a fantastic job on that. The roll cage looks quite nice. It's got the digital dash display, similar to like a GT4 or GT3 race car.
Yeah, it's got a Bosch digital. Yeah, great job. It looks amazing from outside the car, to be honest.
And I think it's actually a fantastic car to start for anybody who wants to get into touring car racing. It's a fantastic car to actually start with, because you don't have so much of the horsepower, but when it comes to the grip, turning, braking. It's right up there. And of course, it's got slick tires, which makes life quite a bit easier compared to a lot of the cars that we've seen weekly Wednesdays before, which is most of them are on semi-slicks. So with the full slick tire,
yeah.
it's it's a hard compound semi-slick tire, so it's not nothing too special, but still you get the full feeling of a touring car. If you get good with this car, you'd be able to jump into like a TCR or an S2000 touring car quite easily.
Right after that, yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna see if we can try and pull
What-
up the lap.
What lap times are we looking at? 230s to high 30s?
High 30s, between 38, 36, 35, which is another thing as well that I have to commend Dancy for with this mod, because this is very, very similar to the lap times that the real life car was doing.
Right.
So
what's the real car doing? 232?
maybe 235s. It depends, because between the different years that this car was racing, it was running on different tires. So it started off back when it was slick tires for MSS, I think at the time, and eventually it became a semi-slick formula under MCS. So MSFs, for the guys that don't know, is the Malaysian Super Series. That became the Malaysian Championship Series. Strange name, I know, but never mind. And it races in a class called the Malaysian Touring Car Championship. Not the fastest touring cars that we generally have at Sepang. We have a 2-liter class, I believe called ST2 or something similar to that. It's the equivalent to the Super Taikyu touring car class in Japan. This is in this what would be considered nowadays the third class, Malaysian Touring Car Championship. Very limited modifications to the engine, but you are allowed to do quite a bit when it comes to suspension. You're allowed to have different gear ratios and things like that. And full race brakes, full race suspension. And I think this is the nicest spec for this car. It's got the rear wing on the back, but it's not so aero dependent. And it handles like I would expect the car to handle. With this sort of car around Sepang, there's a lot of places where you'd be flat out. Like 10, 12, you're going through that 140, 150 kilometers an hour, and you should be able to basically be hard on the brakes through there. And there's a lot of places where you'd brake much, much later than you would normally expect to do in a regular race car. So yeah, we've got quite a few guys who are joining us for this reveal of the Preve this evening. We've got I can see there Sim Kachun's just joined us. Darren Life Gaming is with us. We've got Melvin in there. I think I saw Miski. All the gang lah is here.
Yeah, good to see. We're missing some of the users though. I don't know where is Kamalari, for example. Is Kamal today here?
I think we've also got Chan Wei Hun lurking in the background there.
In the shadows.
Yep.
Why, hello there.
Yeah.
Well, hello.
So you're going to be lending your expertise in the voice department, I guess.
I hope so.
I mean, I know you wanted to drive, but with the Windows apocalypse that your computer just went through, nice to see you here, anyways.
Yeah, happy to be here.
So yeah, I mean, you must have seen a couple of these down your way in Singapore. These Preves.
Sure.
No?
No?
A bit hard to come by, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I have to cross the causeway and then I'll see plenty of them.
Max,
Oh, yeah.
this is Singapore, yeah, not Johor Bahru. Like,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but they still have Protons and Produas over
Yeah.
there. You know that,
I'm
right?
joking, but I'm not gonna joke because I don't want to be a comedian in Malaysia or Singapore at this point in time. Maybe next
it's
year.
okay. It's okay. You're fine as long as the joke's funny. You're fine.
Yeah, okay.
Be careful, Javier. Interpol will come after you.
I'm not gonna speak.
Uh, I have to say though, like when I went over to JB, like I was just there 2 days ago. I tried this car. I didn't drive it. My friends did. It's the Perodua Ativa. It's such a great car.
It's quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a really nice car. Like, although I don't really see it in Singapore, but it's such a nice car.
Ativa. Have we done the Ativa? I don't think so. I mean,
Yeah.
it's yeah.
I mean, that's a great thing about what we're going to see tonight. Is like this is literally all of what you guys are seeing on screen right now, done by Malaysian modders. So you've got a Malaysian track with the MSR, Malaysian Sim Racing community that built this track. We've got Dancy from Dancy's Lounge who did the car, and like I said, fantastic job. It's really rather remarkable how well this car goes around the track.
I like that I can flat out most corners. Most corners
Yeah.
it's just going on.
Yeah.
The car is goes on rails.
It's all about keeping your foot flat in it.
I think I've never. Yeah, I don't know what number is. The one before the last, the right turn
Mm-hmm.
after the hill up. That's normally a tricky corner to get right with,
Yeah.
especially on GT3s and so on. If
Yeah.
you gotta really commit, right, to break on a straight line towards the grass basically, and
Yeah.
then turn right at the end.
Yeah.
But like that's the way to take the corner lap.
And that's the beauty about these sort of cars. They're a little bit underpowered, but for a beginner who's just getting into like driving proper touring cars and stuff, it's a great way to learn because it's very forgiving, especially around a big track like Sepang. It also handles quite well. It's a little bit underpowered. That's the only thing I think everyone could agree with the car is that it could use with 106. It could do with 160 horsepower, but nevertheless, the rest of the car's quite nice.
Yeah, definitely a beginner's car. If you know, we can definitely go into a PCR after this, and yeah, quite easy to handle. We'll see later on the other tracks. What can we do after this? Maybe something Kuno. I mean, Laguna will always work, but
Yeah, I think this is the kind of car that you could take pretty much anywhere.
it's just not quick enough for some tracks, though, like Bathurst and
Yeah.
some of those. Yeah.
Got the best racing line through there. I'm going to let Darren go past here. But yeah, what impressed me with the car so far? I think you can definitely tell that Danzi's strengths lie in his modeling ability. Because like the interior of the car is really nice. You can have, if you see in the footwell on the passenger side, you've got the racing battery, AGM battery that's mounted to the floor well, fire extinguisher. You know, all the bits and pieces that he's put into the car there, the little button box, the dash panel, control panel that's in the middle of the car. The way everything's laid out in this car is definitely quite close to the real life model.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, outside as well, the car, yeah, looks very good, very proportionate as well.
Yeah, and I mean, I just got news. But I got the AO files from Dancy, so you can do full proper liveries on this car as well. So that's really nice.
Sure, we should do a delivery at some point.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of, to me, this sort of reminds me of like a modern day cup car, like a modern day Saga Cup kind of thing. perhaps, I mean, it definitely handles better than a Saga, but that's progress for you over the course of 30 years. But the concept is the same. Very low power. It's all about keeping the momentum up as much as you can, about braking late, about trying to get the speed, carry the speed through the corner as well. We're seeing some fairly quick lap times, so 2:35 is not bad going. That's definitely within the realms of possibility for an MCS car on slicks. What say you, Ehan? How's the car looking outside for you?
Oh, it looks nice. I'm definitely looking from the point of view of a driver. What? There's someone called Wei as well here. Interesting.
Wait a second. Sorry.
I see that. No, there's a different way. He's going quite well. He's 4th right now in qualifying.
Oh, so you got a Malaysian counterpart.
Oh, I would love to meet this Wei someday, man.
Way in Mexican means good, just so you know. I'm just saying. Hey, Way. If somebody says, hey, Way, it means hey, dude. Yes. Yes. You probably heard that in the movies.
Oh yeah. The Wei is in the Discord as well. Oh, hello.
So yeah, I mean, Discord's open for any of the guys who want to talk about the car in Discord. So far though, I have to say, it's quite fun, very tame. I do happen to see a very familiar name there in the form of Mr. Gajira, who's jumped in. So don't be surprised if we find a 200 horsepower version of this car soon.
Hopefully.
That's probably a good idea. I think my only complaint is that it's really on the power. I mean, I don't know, because we are used to different. Yeah.
It needs the 150 horsepower package.
This is 100 what? 140.
140
Which is
at the crank.
And the real thing, if you buy the normal car in the dealership line, is what, 120?
Yeah, 120, 130, something like that.
Yeah, it makes
posted
sense.
horsepower.
It feels like you're driving a normal everyday car in Japan. That's what it feels like. But with better brakes and better tires, of course.
Yeah. Effectively, that's what the original Malaysian Touring Car Championship was. It was very restricted when it comes to engine power, but you were allowed to develop the car in other ways. So
I say we do an RS version.
Oh yeah.
Maybe 180.
Yeah, 180, 200. I think the chassis can take it.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I mean, that would be already a TCR type of car.
They already have the engine, right? You can use the Super 17.
Oh yeah.
That is about 226 at the crank.
We'll do a round 2. I think let's show the car today. It's fantastic. So yeah, so if anybody wants the car, I think we'll put a link in our Discord to his Discord, and you can get it there.
Yeah.
Qual is about to finish, so we're gonna go into the race now. Yeah, very quick 15 minutes. So 15 minutes is gonna be very little, maybe 7-8 laps. 8 laps.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Or maybe 10 laps. Alright, so wow, 2:35.3. I'm not squeezing as much time as I can. I think I'll do better in Brassat. I was able to squeeze more, but here, wow, we're so far away.
Yeah, it's quite tricky. It's quite tricky to get the most performance out of it. Again, it's a bit like the MX-5 in AC. Like, we could sit there for hours and drive the car around and not get the same lap times as someone who's got the line down right. I think for Sepang, it's the racing line. It's also the braking points. Like, you could easily brake at 50 meters with this car. I think with ABS off, it's possible. And yeah, it's all about trying to carry as much speed into the corner because you've really got no horsepower to try and pull out. So slow in, fast out doesn't really work with this car. You've got to sort of muscle the car through the corners a bit more, carry the speed on entry, and also get the car to rotate. And all of this applies to a real life MCS car as well. Like you've got to be able to be comfortable with the car rotating, i.e., getting a little bit of oversteer on entry, and you can use the throttle then to pull the car straight, and that will also it also means that you can get on the throttle earlier to pull the car straight. Yeah. It's very different for like someone like you or me who are used to rear-wheel drive cars for so long. When we get into a touring car like this, especially an underpowered one, it's a very different philosophy for driving.
Okay, so we are queuing here. I think we're gonna go into the race. The race is loading up. I think we still have some drivers out. That's why.
Yeah.
The server will give them a minute. Otherwise, we'll start.
So we've got Melvin Malik in first position. He's always quick in everything, isn't he? 2:35 is so far the time to beat.
2:35.
Yeah, you've got Vignes Warren in second, Darren Live in third, Waves in fourth, Ainal Yakin in fifth. Yeah, yours and yourself in sixth position, Sim Ka Chun in seventh, Guro Cookie in eighth, I'm in ninth, and Mr. Ujira is in 10th.
Okay, and we just got two drivers in just now. I can see them in the server.
Yeah, so they'll be able to join us, I think.
Jensen is here as well. So they'll come into the race directly.
Yeah. It's roughly a liter a lap with this car, I think.
Well, this is last moment to come in, because once the race starts, you cannot really come in. You have to wait until the server finish.
Yeah.
But I can see
I think even if you can come in, you're usually a couple of laps behind. But, yeah. I love the fact that these cars have a wind-up window on them.
Yeah.
Again, the attention to detail. The Preve, I think, did not come with wind-up windows, but the race cars actually did for weight purposes, because you have to be able to open the windows in the regulations. And obviously they want to do it in the lightest way possible. Oh dear.
Huh?
Hello.
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 What happened to the server?
Yeah, we appear to have a couple of issues with the server. We'll try and see if we can fix that.
All right.
Melvin's actually.
Okay, let me see if I can manually. Maybe I can manually.
Yeah. By the way, before you guys leave, Melvin's actually been kind enough to share his setup. Thanks, Melvin.
So we need to go out this server and then come in again.
No.
Just stay inside.
Just wait.
Kyril, can you re-enter the server or no? Okay, we have to come. We have to come out.
Yeah, I think the server is literally frozen right now. I cannot move the session. So let's come out. I'm gonna restart it.
Yep. Mate kudasai. Please stand by. We have a slight issue with the server. I think the server got overexcited at another.
Yeah, it froze. Okay, give me a sec. Let me restart it.
All right.
But yeah, so far the car's quite good. We've got crackers here. Dah test kereta tak crackers? Macam
Tidak ada.
So far macam mana dapat crackers dengan kereta ni?
Oh. Senang masuk guna.
kita tak ada membuang. Memang tak ada membuang lah, tengok senang je masuk.
Dia kira user friendly lah.
User friendly lah.
So
Itu
we
je
try
lah.
to go to race directly. Does that make sense? Because Max,
Yeah, you could try and do that.
let's try to do that. Okay, because normally it gives you a minute anyway before the starts, so
Yeah.
that should be enough time to come in. But we all need to come in straight away. Okay, so I'm gonna restart it now. Should work if you drop us directly into the grid.
Ready?
Okay, ready?
Oh, Max,
You,
Dennis.
you'll start on the pitch. You'll start on the pitch, but you still need to click to go to the grid. Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's try. Let's
Okay.
see. I think we've never tried. it.
Okay, found
Let's
it.
come back in. Come back in. Come back in.
Yep.
Max, then Z said the physics are based on a Vios Cup. That's why it's pretty much underpowered.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense though, because I remember the MTCC when they started during 2012, 2013. The engine regulations were based on Proton. So the engines, you couldn't modify them much anyways. That's why we had with the factory Preve and Iris, you had the engine only had like camshaft and higher compression, but it had sequential gearbox and Odin's dampers and all that fun stuff. Nowadays we have the different regulations there. Ooh, good grief! We're gonna start the race.
Whoa. Good. You ready, guys?
All right, we're getting ready to go.
Okay, I'm putting my gloves while I'm coming out of the straight. To be everyone. Okay, I hope everyone is here. I think so, right? I see.
No, I'm starting from the pits.
Oh. Well,
Yeah, I think we should have given 2 or 3 minutes actually to.
Yeah.
actually, it's supposed to be 60 seconds, but yeah, it didn't do that. Huh? It was more like 30 seconds.
Yeah, you need to give a few extra. Whoa, time there is really
No.
all over the place there in turn 1 and turn 2. Managed to sneak it up on the inside there and get a couple more places. We're in 7th position right now. How's things looking from your end?
Okay, I don't know. I got pumped out, so I'm at the back now.
It's alright, it's a burn from the stern time.
Yeah. Amazing.
How's
driving.
things looking from your end, Weihan?
We hands out for dinner.
Ah, okay.
Guys,
We'll catch him.
Maybe-
We'll catch him for race 2 and race 3.
maybe we do this again, you know. Jesus Christ. Anyway,
We did.
Wednesday
I
race.
did literally ask Weihan to turn up like 5 minutes before the start of the stream, though. So he may have been caught a little bit unawares. But so far, I mean, the start of the race has been quite exciting, no?
We are quite clean.
Yeah, very clean.
You got
That's why I'm last. Because it was so clean. Anyway. It's okay, we'll use today to show the car. I think we can... I suggest that we revise this car, make it a bit more powerful, and then we run an event with it. Maybe even get a quali in for some people to come in, and then we get some fast drivers.
Yep.
But we can use today to show the car, showcase the car, and yeah, we need to see it in other tracks too.
Yeah, but I mean, we've got quite a few good drivers here already. Anyways, we've got Inali Akin, Jensen Choos just joined us. But yeah, it
We'll
would
probably-
be nice to have this in a slightly more.
Yeah, some of the other usuals, Kamal and some of the people, and maybe get a couple of liveries out as well to
Yeah.
complement what we have, and we have something.
But in any case, I think just as it is, you could go to the Discord server, head on over to Danzi's Lounge. That's the name of the Discord server. If you see the picture of the cat, you're in the right place. And under special releases, you'll be able to get this car off the download. And Yeah, I mean, right out of the box, it's actually quite impressive. The car looks really nice. Look. So Waze managed to sneak up on the inside of me there into turn 2. Good stuff.
Do we see these cars at Sepang in MSF or something? I don't know.
We used to. In fact, I think R3 ran it as part of their factory team. That's the race livery that you see on these
I see.
cars.
Right.
Guys like James Verstappen and I think Tukujan also drove this car. This was back in 2013, 2014, 2015. And I could be wrong, but I think this car actually won one of the S1Ks, one of the Sepang 1,000 kilometer races.
Oh,
The
wow.
car, as it stands in terms of the model, the 3D model, it's the endurance spec car. If you look at the rear number plate area, you'll actually see the dry brake refueling system, which is similar to the one that you see on the GT3 cars.
Right.
So it's a full-on, yeah,
faster refueling.
yeah.
Yeah, then got
So
replaced with the Saga.
You
Yeah,
got
Iris
replaced
or
with
Saga?
well, Iris didn't really replace it. It sort of became its teammate for a couple of seasons, and then it became the Iris and the Saga. But yeah, so far I have to say the
Oh, I see
Right out of
you
the box,
in the
the
car
car's nice.
distance.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What impresses me is the handling. Actually, it really reminds me of those old MCS cars. Not even just these cars, but you also had the ATCS 1500cc category, which is the Asian Touring Car Series, is sort of junior category. They run to the same sort of regulations, and that was been around for a few years. Proton actually started racing in that, just like it did in MSS and MCS in the Satria Neo. So the first 1600 class car was the Satria Neo. Then they moved on to the Preve, the Iris, the Saga FLX, and
Saga
it wasn't.
FLX? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And it wasn't just the R3 racing team that ran Protons at the time. You also
think we
had.
saw- Carol,
also had.
didn't we see this car? Sorry, didn't we see this car when we went to Proton?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was outside there with the. You were not with us, Max. They have all the cars outside.
Yeah.
I think you've been there, right?
Yeah.
At the Center of Excellence, they have all those. They even have the rally ones and
Yeah.
some endurance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We saw it. The Sepang 1000.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was
That's
a
one case,
Preve
right?
though,
Oh.
but yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, this is the premier category that would race at S1K back in the day. Very, very cool cars to have a look at, because they're like a junior category car, but a professional junior category car.
Yeah, I feel like we're cruising, huh?
It all depends on whether you have someone to fight with or not with this car
I
as
guess
well.
so,
I think
I
this
guess so.
car, just like in real life, this car really likes to have like a full grid of cars. I think at the peak of the Malaysian Touring Car Championship, we had something in the region of 20 to 30 cars on the grid. And that wasn't just the 1600 cars. You also had the 2-liter cars, which is your FD2 Civics, and occasionally you get the odd BMW or Chevrolet Cruze. The DC5 Integra was one of the touring cars as well. Those cars were also very, very quick. But yeah, it's not too different from a MCS car today, or like a super production class car, which you run also in MCS and also in MSF. You see quite a few super production cars there. Definitely has that same sort of feeling to it. Obviously, the current cars are running on semi-slicks and have a bit more open engine regulations, and they also have BOP, which these cars initially didn't. So a little bit more performance, and the cars are a lot closer together. As a cup car, as a single make race car, I think this has a lot of potential.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I probably don't go well with some of the other Protons.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. Some might be able to. You could BOP a Saga to this probably.
Yeah, but it'll make more sense to BOP the. I think we have like the Saga FLX, and maybe if we get a Satria Neo mod in the future, you can set something up like that. This would basically, this used to race with the first and second generation Honda Jazz, and occasionally a Toyota Vios, and also the Suzuki Swift Sport. That was almost its biggest challenge. Those two cars, the Honda Jazz and the Swift Sport. Obviously, this was a little bit unique in that you had a saloon car was racing against these two hot hatches.
Yeah, definitely momentum car. Just now I just broke too much and I lost so much time that is crazy.
Yeah.
Thank you, tambah horsepower.
Oh, very sideways there. Probably see the position there to Cookie.
Oh, good. Maybe I can catch you guys up.
Yeah, come join us. We're having fun here.
Yes. Okay, so 4 minutes to go. I think after this we'll go to, I don't know, maybe Laguna Seca should be okay. What do you think? Before we go to Brands, or you want to go to Brands?
Yeah. Yeah, Laguna might be all right with this car. I don't know if any of the drivers in the
should work. I mean, then Brands hats will be a bit more challenging for sure. You see.
Mm-hmm.
What a fantastic track mode as well. This Sepang, this is version 2, right, of MSR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the improvements that they made on this track have been quite numerous. You've now got the flag lights, the marshal signaling system. So we don't have to worry about cloth flags anymore. We've got the marshal signaling to work out.
Are you doing this in 4th? I'm taking this in 4th. Third?
Yeah.
Okay.
Changing up to 4th there, just at the apex of that corner.
Okay.
Basically, I'm keeping the revs up quite a bit because the engine's a bit shy when it comes to horsepower.
Okay, we have a battle here to finish on the last lap, so I see you guys now.
There we go. Whoa, I managed to squeeze it up on the inside there.
Alright, boys.
Probably end up getting me on the exit there.
Last lap.
The great thing about having underpowered cars is that the battling just seems so much more dramatic because everything happens in slow motion. It's great fun. Oh, I've got a slight bit more momentum coming out of the corner there.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Everyone was outbraking themselves going into turn 1 there.
I'm a bit confused. You are in front of me now?
Yep.
Okay.
Did you just end up side? That's a great thing about driving underpowered cars, is that you end up side by side with someone for half the lap.
Yeah.
Oop, fuck up. Yeah, so I go third gear through here, and then when I turn for the apex of this one, I change to fourth. And I try and use as little steering as I can to try and keep the speed up. I'm just throwing the car through there.
Yeah, same here. I completely butchered that corner, but
Turn 7 and turn 8, it's so fun.
Thank you, boss.
Okay, to be fair, I didn't actually have to tap the brakes that hard going through the corner there, but it was so much fun.
oh no!
Oh boy.
Oh no!
Oh, far
What
out.
the hell?
What?
Okay, I died. I died.
I was
And
just
there's no
desperately
clutch on
trying
my
to.
clutch doesn't go, bro.
I was desperately trying to keep the car from like spinning out there. Hey, Jensen won the race. Congrats, Jensen. I apologize to everyone around me for being completely sideways at the final corner. I feel at least partially responsible for that.
Hey, where's Master Set? Did he make it up?
Whoa. Yeah, hopefully we can see him in the next 2 or 3 races there.
Yeah, okay, so we're gonna come out of the server after this. Let's just get everyone in first.
Yep.
Um,
So we'll all.
so this was the easy one.
Yep. So now everyone should have like a decent idea of how the car's been. All the rest of it, we're going to go to Laguna Seca, which is going to be cool. Unless anyone else has a bonus track that they would like to suggest.
Hey, yeah, Jensen Chu on the race. Just...
SRP.
So Jensen Chu, Melvin, Darren, we. Okay. Simka, Chumax, Brew Cookie. What a name?
Bro, cookie.
Brew Cookie. I know King and Gojira. Okay. So I'm gonna come out of the server. You guys should do the same and give me a minute to restart it.
Yep. Make sure to stick the qualifying session back in.
Yes, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna stick it back in.
Yeah.
So I'll
But
start the
yeah,
server
we're
now.
in the
30
we're
seconds.
chilling out here in the Discord server in the same room with all the other drivers there. If we can get
Any thoughts from anybody?
Yeah.
Huh? I guess that's a no.
I think we have Darren in the
In the house.
in the.
We got
Darren, can you hear
Darren.
us?
Yes.
Yeah. So what do you think about the car so far?
Oh, very nice.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
It handles really nice, right?
Yeah.
It just needs a little bit more power.
Ya, kalau lagi banyak kereta, lagi syok boleh fight.
Ya, kalau ni Saya rasa memang kereta ni is meant for large grid macam dia macam Saga Cup kan, like a modern Saga Cup.
Tapi aku rasa dia punya handling dengan betul punya track car yang Swift tu kat Sepang tu, dia punya handling, dia punya braking, semua lebih kurang sama. Sebab sekarang
itu
kan
pun itu pun aku rasa sama, macam lebih kurang macam kereta MCS, NSF yang that kind of car lah.
ya.
Okay, you guys may come in. It's already ready, and we're gonna go into quali directly.
Okay, if server is up, we're going to take the car to Laguna Seca. Now we get to know. Now we have a car that is as close as possible to MCS. We can actually use this car as a benchmark. How fast will an MCS car be at Laguna Seca? Or, I mean, the one difference is we are running full slick tires, so we have a bit more grip than your average MCS car. I mean, they're hard slicks, so they're not too far away from the real life car.
Kelvin was saying, is that interior from an Evo? Yes. Yes, it looks like it was from an Evo. Yeah, apparently there's no model for the Preve interior. Okay.
Yeah, the dash looks like an Evo 7, but I mean, it's not too far off the Preve dash from memory. It does have that, like, bit of silver across the dash. But I'm impressed that they have the same display unit.
Yeah.
I mean, the factory cars had so much cool stuff on them. They had Odin's TTX dampers, which I think were 15 or 20,000 ringgit a set. They had special wheels, like lightweight Speedline Corsa wheels on them, from memory. You had I think the Preve and Suprema were the first later on to get sequential gearboxes, but I know the Iris definitely had a sequential gearbox, and that was the car that Tepujan they really did very well. Won quite a few races with that car, the Iris with the sequential gearbox. Overall, very nice. Oh, and would you look at that? We have, of course, it wouldn't be one of Dancy's cars without the alternate livery. We have a Natasha livery on this car, which is looks fun.
Ooh, Tasha cars are nice. But,
Yeah.
wow.
It's actually a really decent, like, not half bad Tasha livery that he's got in the car now.
Oh, yes.
Power! Come on, power! Jump up and down the chair.
Yeah, go power, man.
Yeah,
Go power.
climbing up the hill is going to be a little bit.
As well, like, take this to Batas or Spa and you just fall asleep on the way up.
Yeah.
It is what it is, lah. And this car, I think this is about as big as it can go. Of course, Sepang is still quite big.
Mhm.
I think Brands Hatch fits really well, guys. We'll see later.
Yeah.
Tricky, but you could put this at Tsukuba as well.
Yeah.
So many other smaller trucks. It's a shame. Actually, I think some of the Brazilian trucks we have in AMS, we actually have them as well here. Not all, but some of them.
Yeah. I think the trick with this car is you run them at a smaller track, or if you are going to run them at a big track, you need to have big grids. Like 30, 35 cars.
Sure. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We maybe give it a, pass it to Gojira, to the shop.
Yep.
Then we bring it out. We do a quali online for a week. Take the top 30, track them all in Sepang.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something like that.
That would be fun. Leave a comment down below if you guys want to see that, a Preve Cup race. Because so far the cornering ability of this car is pretty cool.
Okay, I'm gonna go into corkscrew for the first time. Let's see how this behaves.
Whatever you do, when you get on the throttle, go full throttle.
Okay, not too bad, not too bad. You aim towards the tree, the famous tree, right? You guys know the
Yeah.
tree, right? It's this tree that you can aim to. I wonder
He's
if
always
that
there.
exists in real life, huh?
Hmm?
I wonder if it exists in real life, that tree. For real.
It has to.
I
It
think-
has to.
That could
Yeah,
be a
I think
marker.
it is.
Could be a real marker, huh? For drivers, I
Yeah.
mean.
It's a bit like the tree that you use to aim for the entry into Carousel. There's a famous
Yeah.
tree there as well. I think that tree does exist in the real track.
Okay, flying lap. I'm gonna be disappointed if I don't do a good lap here.
I think you'd be once you get the used to how fast you can go through the corner. You'd be surprised at how quick this car is in terms of lap time around here. I mean, obviously in the straights it's a bit how's your father, as you used to say in the UK.
The cone in turn 1 is perfect, you know, the position.
Yeah.
Momentum, especially going up the hill.
Mhm.
See the left corner before I hit the king.
Yeah.
You barely brake and just throw the car
Yeah.
because there's so much, and also the king itself. You can flat it out, huh?
Mhm.
It's got a very
Reminds-
very long third gear, but it's so
Yeah.
bad in fourth. Like once you switch
Yeah.
into four, it's just
You cannot
Yeah,
cut that
but-
corner.
Yeah, I don't think that's so much
Why
the.
is that?
I don't think that's the gearing. That's just the fact that it has 140 horsepower.
Because it feels quite okay at high revs on third,
Hmm.
but once you go into fourth, oof,
Yeah,
better be on a down.
That is power.
yeah, that's just power, horsepower.
Gearing, the only way to know whether gearing is good is when you have power.
Yeah.
Then
So
only
we
you
need to
can-
give him, we need to give him
Mhm.
maybe
Yeah.
50, 60 more.
150 horsepower package.
Mhm. Yeah, if it had 200 horsepower, I think this would be quicker than a Clio Cup car. It'll be a real hoop. Oh yeah, if you throw the car through the kink, you can just about keep the speed up. I leave it in third all the way up the hill, coming up towards the.
Yeah, you can do the whole thing in third gear flat out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I cut it badly. I cut it enough just to. Yeah. Oops. I'm just messing around here to see what works and what doesn't, because I haven't driven the car around here yet. Well, let's see if we can do a lap. Haven't done this in a while. I'll try and commentate myself. Explain my way around a lap here. So we're going to go through the start-finish line right now at Laguna Seca. Absolutely flat out through turn 1. Climbing, cresting over the hill there. You try and make as short a distance as possible before coming down towards the Andretti hairpin here at turn 2. Late on the brakes there, down into third, down into second. Keep the revs up. Not a lot of torque in this car. You've got to keep the revs up there and try and get on the throttle as early as possible. Use all of the road coming out on the outside. Now up to this right-hander here. Just a dab of the brakes to get the car turned in and really try and keep it nice and tight to the apex and right out wide towards the exit there. Through this corner here. In this car, it should be just a lift, if not absolutely flat out. And it does seem to be just about flat out going through here. Now underneath the bridge and into the braking zone here. Again, we're going to drop down one gear. Up. Turn the car in on the brakes and use the throttle to pull the car straight again. Not the quickest way around the corner, but I can tell you it's absolutely so much fun. Now coming up towards here, we're going to do all of this in third gear. We'll see if we can do this flat. Yes, just about. Had to lift a little bit to go over the sausage curb, but we still have a valid lap on our hands. Coming up underneath here, we're on the Ray House straight, coming up towards the braking zone here. Hard on the brakes, down into second. just a little bit wide. We're going to turn in a little bit early through here and absolutely flat out through the second part of the corkscrew. Absolutely fun. We could go flat out through this next corner, rainy curve, if you get the racing line just right. And we managed to do that here. Tap of the brakes there through this right-hander. Ooh, just another tap. Looked like we were going to go straight off the track, just like we did in the last lap. Hard on the brakes here, down to third, down to second, and get the car to the apex. Absolutely full throttle from the apex all the way to the apex, to the exit, and up through the grid and on to the start-finish line. And that would be a 1 minute 46 second lap time. Whew. It's fun, isn't it?
Wow. And now I really feel like hopping onto AC, but I'm still in the process of reinstalling all my games.
Oh, it's great fun. You should do it someday. Just practice doing commentary while you're driving the car. Weirdly, a lot of fun. So how are you finding the track so far? Have you unlocked any more flat out zones? Because there's quite a few places where you can go very, very fast, where it doesn't seem like.
There's many others where you don't brake. You just lift slightly and go. Turn 3, for example, and turn 4 is flat as well.
Yeah.
I want a 42. Let's see if I can.
Are you in second for the corkscrew, by the way? Or third? Are you in second or third for the corkscrew?
Third.
Alright.
And then as soon as I drop it flat out in third, then fourth gear.
Yeah.
So you'll be going up the hill in fourth gear. It is what it is, but you gotta use it.
Yeah.
You get the momentum, but completely flat out. You just 100% throttle.
Yeah.
It's just the angle. Get the angle right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When you get to the corkscrew, you'll be faster than before, so you gotta be careful on that too.
Mm-hmm.
You can overshoot it.
I know the corner after the corkscrew is absolutely flat out as well, which is a lot of fun.
Okay, I'll try my last lap. I think there's a 52. Somebody did a 52, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Melvin, I think.
Ooh. 41 there from Melvin.
Yeah, that was very quick.
I think for Melvin, as we say here, jiwa kena with this car. That basically means the soul fits.
Can I get a 42? I'm very near from a 42 right now.
Oops.
Okay, perfect corkscrew right now.
Okay, so I'll wait at the last exit to spoil obvious run.
I have to say, this lo-fi radio on Discord is quite nice.
It's quite cool, isn't it? You should get it for the ASRF Discord server.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, just whatever bots you guys find helpful, just bring it in. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with bots.
So yeah, that's been a lot of fun.
Can I do it? Can I do it? I think I can do it. 42. I can do it. Go. Oh my god. 43017. Okay, I'll take that.
Oh,
I
boy.
can do 42s. Okay, he's done a 41. I'm out of here. I don't want to play anymore. What the hell? Are you serious, bro? I was all excited and you do a 41. What?
Hey, it's Melvin, of course.
Bro.
The water is different over there.
Who is he driving? He's got an upgraded version. Sport version of it.
But I can tell his driving style fits this car so well.
Oh man. Okay, lots of 42. Well, loads. 2 more people did 42. Okay, so Aina did a 42.5. Jensen 42.6. Okay. All right. We'll see in race.
Yep. 15 seconds to go in quali.
Yeah, I'll go back to pits, check my fuel. So 15 minutes will just be about 9 laps, maybe 10, not even. I'm gonna take 8 liters, should be enough. Okay, I think we still have. Do we have anybody? Yes, we still have somebody out. Max Palmer has share setup for dancing Proton.
Yep.
Yeah, I want.
You can do that in EC. That's actually the setup from that Melvin shared from the last race.
Right. I think we need Melvin's setup. Is that the one?
Yep, that's the one.
I'm gonna do that. Setup from Max Palmer load. Load it. Load of the difference. Okay. Ooh, more pressure only on the right. Interesting.
Yeah. It's definitely...
ABS off. Okay, I was with ABS on, but I need ABS, sorry. So I'll put that on.
I turned
The
ABS
red-
off afterwards.
No, la, I don't need traction and stability, but I do need. I mean, I can drive without it, but I have to constantly drive. It's not so. It depends on what car as well.
Yeah. I mean, it also depends on the driving style, the setup, the way the pedal works, the way the car
Okay.
brakes,
I'll
all the rest of
try.
that good stuff.
I'll try this setup. Is this the setup you were running just now?
That was the setup that Melvin was running for race 1.
Or
It's
race
a pump.
1? Okay, I see. Okay, alright, so hopefully the server will work now.
Yeah, you'll have slightly more understeer than the standard setup, I think, maybe.
Okay. Normally, it's not ideal for me to change the setup right between quali and race because that's not.
Yeah.
Right.
I think if you're going to adjust the setup, you might do it on the rear tire pressures. That's it.
Well, I just loaded the one you sent.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just gonna use that. But it's got a 25 psi everywhere except the front right has 27. Does that make sense? Why?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
It'll
There's
be
a bit more
fun?
pressure. No, it'll be a bit more pressure on the front and the back. No, I said it'll be fine.
I mean, it's not symmetric. I mean, it's not 27 only on the front right. The rest are 25. Front.
Yeah, because the driver is fat.
So okay, that makes sense. Yes, that makes sense. Yes, yeah.
You can turn that particular tire down to 25.
I guess so.
You're
Yeah.
right, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
We ain't Michael Schumacher. We're not going to tell the difference. It's fine.
Okay. Okay, so hopefully the server will move. Something that is strange tonight, guys, is that if you notice, why people is not getting the finish, I mean the checker flag.
Yeah.
I think,
Oh, there we
you
go. We got
It's
it.
working. Okay. That's normally we get the checker flag, right? Once you go back into the pitch after the time.
Yeah, it depends on if everyone is in the pits or if they're mucking about outside the pit. Things.
This Preve, the rear suspension is torsion beam, right?
Yep.
There's too much camber in the back. 0.4.
Mhm.
It should be at least about maybe 1.5 or maximum.
You can get quite a bit of camber on the back of these because you
Bending.
can do things. Yeah, I was gonna say you can do things with the torsion beam that.
Bend
I
the head,
mentioned.
Cut it off. Drill a hole through. Put on push there and put a bolt line.
Usually you can adjust it. Well,
A
there's
bit,
another way.
The one I don't mind, but it's a bit too much. 2.46 is a bit too much.
But generally, with these sort of cars, they try to run fairly aggressive camber on the back so that the back end step out and the front.
Yeah.
A little bit old school touring car setup. But from the driver's seat, it feels great. Just needs a bit more power.
Okay, yes, it's working.
There we go.
Okay, let's go. Let's do this. But now it's just 10 minutes. I think this server has gone out. You take him for a drink or something? Hola, fucking hell. I moved already. No!
Oh, come on! Who am I going to use as brakes today?
I'm last,
boy.
but I'm happy I'm last because you guys look like crazy going.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
Oh, talaga.
Oh boy.
Chill. Chill, guys. Let's be nice, please. Oof.
Come on, Team Pink.
We got Team Pink versus Team Blue. Like a gender reveal party.
Oi.
Don't know, touring cars, big curbs. I have a problem. Yep. I like it when. Oh my goodness, Jen. I know. Hold on. Hold on. Whew. Oh boy. I'm trying.
Terjadi corkscrew kena potong.
They're right behind me. Whew.
Sorry.
That's okay. Tak apa, touring car boleh sentuh sikit-sikit. Ciuman je.
Yeah, I've always been wondering. Right? I think AI should do a sim racing documentary like one of these days.
One of these days, yeah.
Yeah, sim racing documentary like featuring sim racing in Malaysia. That'd be really cool.
That's actually a good idea. From a cinematographic kind of point of view.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
I take note.
Then you can go around like having 5-minute interviews.
Gojira, go up the
different
hill,
people.
man. Jesus Christ. It's like. Okay, we are live, so I'm gonna not tell you what you're carrying in the back of the car. And that's why you're so slow. Yeah, rocks. White rocks.
It's quite fun, this car around here.
Okay, bye, Gojira. Go. I'll cookie right behind me. Great. Oh boy.
Max, why so quiet, Max? Are you dead?
Yeah. How did I end up here? This is not part of the script. I'm having to try hard now. I am not used to not sucking this badly.
No, you know what the car needs, Max?
What?
It needs a ball bearing turbo.
Well, there was the CFE previous. Those are turbos.
Yeah. Needs to
I've
borrow
been
the.
disqualified for not clearing the jump start again. Okay.
Well done,
Oh, you
Javier. Well
forgot.
done.
Yala, because when you don't follow the rules, this is what happens. I don't follow the rules. I like problems. Always.
Hey, dude. Where have I heard that from, man?
I like problems.
I don't want peace, I want problems.
I want problems. Give me problems.
Javier is literally chaotic neutral.
Hey.
You
What
have
about
to
you,
pick-
Max?
No, I don't have to pit IDQ. But
You can't make me pit.
Then Max, you're lawful evil.
I'm not evil. Yeah, I know.
wow, Max P2. I'm gonna watch this.
I think someone fell off the road in front of me though.
Now all we need is Jensen Chu to go straight.
I am coming for you.
Who's behind you? Oh, Darren is right on your tail, mate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that.
Go, go, go. You can do this. No long to go.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay, that was good for you, man. Run now. Just run now.
I don't think he lost that much time actually.
Oh my.
Oh, okay, he did now. That's for Who was that?
I think that was Darren and Melvin. Sorry guys.
Yes,
I gotta go. Love.
Darren, amazing.
Kena ciao dulu.
Geng-geng papa ni.
Boleh.
Mana geng-geng Atri?
Jensen is a bit far from you, huh? 6.
Yeah. I can barely see him up at the front there.
You need him to. You need a Gojira. Gojira, the
You know,
target
I
is
can
Jensen
slow
Chu.
down. I can slow down for you, Max.
You slow him down. Okay, so you have to wait. Yeah, just park and wait for him to come and then slow him down. So we get a nice last lap with Max and Jensen. I know this sounds like
Can't be.
fixing, but it's not.
That's because it is fixing a race.
Race fixing.
How much is the bribe?
I don't know. I have to follow what my boss say. My boss say he wants
Hey.
problem always.
I want problems. Let's go.
Okay, now I'm starting to think that Javier is chaotic evil.
Oh,
He used to be neutral, Max. He's just been spending too much time with us. That's all. All the new words he have learned from Calvin.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We're supposed to teach him bad words and then throw Kelvin on the bus. And we wonder why he's gone to the dark side. How's the battle going on behind me? That looks like a feisty little thing happening.
Max, you have to believe that you are the camera, Max.
Yeah.
Come on, Max. Believe you have that. Push rod engine grunt.
I'm just occasionally kicking the clutch in case, like, I forgot to change it down or something.
Surprisingly, I'm not last, you know.
Are you with the Hota setup or just the controller?
Controller.
With the hotel setup, this is insane.
Hota setup drive car, dude. How you do that, man?
Gaga,
Cannot-
boleh. Turn right, turn left. That's it.
Hey, Gujiro is faster on the Hota setup than he is on the Xbox 360 controller.
Oh man.
I mean, I think anybody would be right.
The trigger is the throttle, so throttle is only on and off.
Oh, it's 100 or 0, right? Very nice.
Yeah.
Then the
That's why you drive like that, right? Like
throttle, the throttle adjustment for the aeroplane is the brakes. So I can vary because in AMS2 you cannot.
You need to be able to vary the brakes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops. On a bit rally crossing there.
Hey, this could be fun, to try to drive with that. Can you clutch?
Can if I map a button to it.
Oh yeah. The more I think about it, the more it kind of makes sense. Look at that, the speed that Jensman's going up there, 141.9. Oh, sorry, Jensen. I don't know. I'm just. Yep.
Itulah bila
nice,
Max
nice. Sounds good actually. That.
What was
when Max says something wrong, that is unsur budi.
Yeah, a bit of booty rubbing off me there.
Yeah, we're missing booty today here.
No.
We'll do this again. I think.
Mhm.
Yeah. With,
Yeah, definitely with extra booty, this is gonna be exciting.
Yes.
The booty magic.
Yep. Yep. Full race box. Even the H pattern cars that R3 were running, I think, had the. I believe, although I could be wrong again, but I believe it was the Cusco dog box. So straight cut gears. Could change gear without the clutch. Oop, bit of a lock up there. I think we've got 2 laps to go.
This is
Judging
a
by
MX5 sound,
Hmm.
The Kunos MX5.
MX5, is it?
Not the other one, not the Gila one.
Yeah. The 4-cylinder 1.8.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess it makes sense because it's similar sort of engine.
not the 4 Doritos 1.3.
Yeah. That one, the slightly different story. And if you guys watching at home want to join us and watch us race these cars, we do this every Wednesday between AC and AMS2. So don't be shy. Newcomers welcome. You can ask some of the Otais here. You can ask Jensen, Melvin, Jasmine, Darren. You can ask those guys for some advice on how to get good. Wah!
Good.
Maybe don't ask me, judging by how I just went through the corkscrew there.
A dab of brakes, and into the corner I go. There's a short shift because there's nothing up top.
Some cars with dash, the button dash are lit, but some are not. Is it because of the headlights?
It depends if your lights are on. Yeah. So I turn my headlights on, dash lights are on, turn them off, dash lights are off.
That's great detail by Lanzi.
Yeah. Again, the attention to detail in this car has been quite good. No faults, I think, for the 3D model or the handling so far. I believe, although I could be wrong, Denzi can correct me there. I think Berry's had a bit to do as well, a little bit of assistance with the handling model. Quite a few drivers actually. Denzi tends to get the opinion on several drivers for physics and that sort of thing.
Where's Jensen Chu? Race leader right now is approaching corkscrew. It's gonna be on his last lap. It's the white indicator means it's final lap.
Final lap.
Last 2 corners. Reaching last corner. 13 seconds behind is Max. Will he get the podium, Max?
They're purposely going to drive slow,
Oh man,
so Max can catch up to Jensen Chu.
I think he's already crossed the line.
Yeah, finished already.
We've got one more race. If you guys want to join us at Brands Hatch. I think Brands Hatch is going to match this car very nicely. Okay. Somehow I finished second. That's the thing. So yeah, I managed a 142.8 while I was running away in fear. What was your quickest time, Javier? Javier?
He fell asleep waiting for you to go up the Oh, there you are. That's his indicator. Yep.
So yeah,
All right.
somehow I
Nice.
somehow got through that. We've got one more race to go, I guess. So
Yeah,
Let's
we're setting
slide
right
out.
now. Very fast. We'll do this very, very quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go to Brands Hatch to finish this off. To make it, shall I make it 10-10 or 10-15? Or you wanna do 15-15?
Well, I guess we could do 10-10 because
Yes.
yeah, we've
Set it up
been
in there.
live for about an hour and a half, right?
Yeah. All right,
Yeah,
you guys can.
we'll do one
let's
more
go.
last.
Let's
Yeah.
get in. 10 minutes, quality 10 minutes race, we're out.
Yep.
You guys
So
can
one
go.
final race, and I think this track is going to be the one.
Yeah,
That
it is
suits
a
the car the
bit
best.
more tricky here. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's much narrower as well. You gotta be
No,
more careful.
I don't
I'm
have
not-
I don't have Brands Hatch.
I'm not racing.
I guess we close it up then.
Alrighty then. In that case, we'll see if we can actually get Brandsatch for Cairo for the next time.
Yes,
But for
would be
now,
fun.
that's going to be it for us. We will, yeah. Before we head
Well,
off, what do you think about the car?
I just want to say that I mean the car is fine if you are a newbie. It's great to start with. It's also a good step just before TCRs. But I think we need to come back with the car a little bit modified, and Brands Hatch will be back here. Maybe a quali online for a week, get the fast
Yeah.
drivers in, and then throw maybe 25, 30 cars. All right, so we have a
Mhm.
big amount of people in the grid. Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah. So thanks to all the drivers that joined us. We're going to head off to Brands Hatch right now and do one final race. Tune in next week. We're going to be doing this weekly Wednesday thing for quite a few more weeks to come. But for
Yay.
now, that's going to be it for us. Yeah. Take us away, Weihan.
Eh? What?
We're
Alright.
in the throwing you under the bus mood today.
I-
Anyways, we'll
I-
see.
Yeah, thanks all the drivers for coming in as well, and yeah, we'll
Yeah.
catch up in a couple of weeks.
We'll see you guys in the next stream. Bye for now. Ta-ra.
Ta-ra.
Bye bye.